And we're back. Actually, I don't know how loud this is. It sounds loud on from here, but it's probably louder to you guys. So let me check. Doesn't sound too loud on the video. Let me just lower it just a tad. Yeah, I don't know what happened initially, but yeah, the capture just went kind of weird. But it seems fine now, so that's good. I don't know if games do this now, where there's kind of like the opening and there's that kind of a trailer in the game, because they used to leave the game on in the shop, and then people would see the trailer in the game and be like, "Ooh, that game looks fun," so it would kind of make them decide to play the game. You know, I don't know. I feel like games don't do that so much now. So this game came out in like 2000. Can you tell? Man, this takes me back. I had the original version and this version, of course, on the GameCube. This version, which is the GameCube one, is a lot better. It's actually the best version of the game. Because the original actually had DLC, but back during that time period, not everyone had Wi-Fi, not even Wi-Fi, because we didn't have Wi-Fi back then. We just had like a cable that would connect from the telephone to the console. Then you had to pay something. Back then, it was kind of a luxury. Most people didn't have internet at home, and even internet to just connect to the like Dreamcast. So yeah, it was kind of weird time. But now Wi-Fi is around and everyone can get access to it. You know. So this version just kind of has all the DLC without you having to download it. You know. The Delphinus. Man, I played through this game so much as a kid. And even kind of like I think in my early 20s as well. And I always wanted to play it on this channel, but I just never got down to it. I need to find a way to get the mic even closer, because where I'm sitting, it's not great. Just a moment. Also, I love the soundtrack in this game. It's just amazing. I still listen to the soundtrack to this day, actually. Where's my game controller? Oh, it's down there. Okay. Yeah, so I think this video was just taken straight from the Dreamcast version. So that's why it looks sometimes really pixelated and sometimes it's not. Oh wait, maybe it is from this game, because some of it was just only in the GameCube version and not in the original Dreamcast, so kind of hard to say. Anywho, I think everything is going according to plan. Alright. Oh wait, I want to see the opening actually. I haven't seen it in ages. I think it's the next video coming up. So, whilst that's loading up, yeah. So, the artist for this game is Itsuki Hoshi, who is a doujin artist, and this game has kind of a few parallels to Final Fantasy VII, because Final Fantasy VII was like just the biggest thing back then. So there are a few games that were trying to emulate little parts of it, you know, which, you know, is gonna happen in general. So yeah, and yeah, it's turn-based. It's got very low voice acting, but it does have voice acting. In fact, one of the characters is voiced by Charles Martinet, who does the voice of, you know, Mario, Luigi, Wario, Waluigi. You know, I don't know if you'll see him in this playthrough, but maybe. The thing is, I'll probably have to try and rush through it, but I shouldn't, because the game is harder when you do that. Because you sort of have to grind a few times to just get past certain areas. Overworks. They make, I believe they make the Sakura Tyson games. There we go, that's the opening. By the way, the whole game, the world isn't called Arcadia. I don't think there's anyone that mentions the name Arcadia, but maybe someone does. I don't know. Alfonso. I do like little cows in this game. Very cool. So essentially, the game is split into like a lot of things. The battles, which are like, you know, I want to call them like ground battles, where you play as the characters individually and they do things and they fight like monsters that are around their height, you know, or bigger, a little bigger. And then you've got ship battles where you control a ship, and then and you fight either like other ships or like giant monsters. You got the exploration, like finding discoveries, finding like new places to go, stuff like that. Please select whether or not you wish to enable the control rumble feature. Yeah, okay. The rumble feature has been enabled. Oh. The rumble feature may be toggled on and off at any time from the options menu within the game. Ah, we be pirates, we rumble. Yeah, I know this game probably looks really old to like young people. But this was peak art at the time. Wow, there's a rumble, I can feel it. I can feel it! Ah! Probably going after her because they think she's an Uber Eats driver. This bastard. Ha ha ha! We finally found her! Admiral Alfonso. Her ship's in range of our cannons. Excellent. Prepare to fire concussion cells on my command, but avoid hitting her ship directly. We need her alive so we can question her. Fire. Fire, baby! By the way, this was like also the first RPG I ever played ever. I mean, technically you have Link's Awakening. Technically. But if we're going by like turn-based or kind of JRPG, your most typical grounded JRPG game, this is my first one. I actually played this first on a demo, because back in the day you used to have to buy magazines to get demos for games, right? Because back then you didn't have the internet to tell you if a game was good or not. You had magazine reviews and demos. So yeah, I played the demo of this game a lot. Okay, I'll talk about it later. Your Excellency, the girl's been knocked unconscious, but she's unarmed. She's been taken aboard our ship. Ha ha ha! The Empress will be very pleased with me. I'm sure to be rewarded. Rather handsomely, I might add. What? Where did that come from? It sounded like an explosion. Status report, now! The lower hull has been hit. Someone is attacking us. Who would dare attack me? Beautiful man. Attacking us? Who would dare attack a... It is pretty much the same. Who would dare attack a vessel of the Imperial Armada? There's a small ship hiding in the clouds off port side. That flag. Air pirates. So yeah, I played the demo so much. To the point I got to level 30 in the demo at one point. Very early in the game. Because the demo was actually quite long. I would say it was like 7 hours long. But the annoying thing is you couldn't save. So, yeah. So it kind of sucks. You also couldn't transfer like your stuff. This has no reason to be this badass, but there we are. Pirate scum! Don't you know that we're valuing Don't you know that we're valuing Imperial soldiers? What am I thinking about? I've never said valuing before. Because I always read it in my mind when I play this game, but yeah. Of course I know. That's why you have attacked your ship. You guys have the best stuff. I like his design so much. Advice to the Blue Rogues, and in a few minutes, I'll be relieving you of all your valuables. Attacking us all by yourself? You're either incredibly brave or incredibly stupid. We'll be tossing you overboard. Wait for me! I don't know what she sounds like. I think she has an accent. Vice, he left without me. I'm not gonna let you have all the fun. Oh hi, I'm Aika. I'm a blue rogue like Vice. I were robbing you. You dare mock the Valuan Empire with your insolence? Kill them and toss their corpses over the side. So the first time I played this game, I was like, what? What is going on? Oh my gosh. I was like, menus? What the hell? Oh my gosh, menus? That's different. So yeah, this was just my first experience doing anything like this. It was so weird. And yeah, so it's voice acting in the fights, but not really outside of the fights, so yeah, very weird. But, you know, limited technology at the time.
Here goes.
Get him, Vice.
That was easy.
There's no point in resisting. Throw down your weapons and hand over your ship. Imbeciles! Who did the two of you think you can do against... Wait, what did the two of you think you can do against the five of us? Take him out. I think you miscounted. I only see 4 of you. That's just straight out of One Piece. Dad! We'll take care of these guys. Make your way to the bridge and shut down the engines. And when we're out of here, remember, it's Captain, not Dad. Got it? Yeah. Aye, aye, Captain. Hey, Aika, should we go and introduce ourselves to the captain of the ship? I'm ready when you are. Alright, let's go and fight that bridge.
Let's go.
Can't do their voices. First treasure chest of the game. And of course it's an old RPG, so there's gonna be random encounters. Well, air pirates have decided to infest my ship. I am Alfonso, cherished son of Valua's most distinguished family, and an admiral of the Imperial Armada. We got a bitch. Normally, lowlights such as yourselves would never have the opportunity to bask in such greatness. Consider yourselves fortunate. Yeah, right. Who's the girl? I never thought someone of your stature would stoop to kidnapping. Ha! You're very observant for a rogue. However, I cannot waste my time dealing with you. I simply must get going. I think I shall have you exterminated like the pests you are. Dispose of them. Yeah, sometimes they say stuff with voice acting. Kind of weird. So yeah, the art was done by a doujinshi artist. I don't know what she's doing these days. I mean, I'm sure she's around somewhere. But yeah, art is good. Very unique design. They kind of pop, you know. I also kind of like that they move around on the field instead of just staying in a line and attacking. And then the attack changes depending on the distance. Oh wow, these guys are pretty good. So yeah, what would make this RPG stick out from, like, let's say, other RPGs? Actually hit. Nice. Well, for one thing, this is not older than Final Fantasy 7, so an 8. And I think this game came out after 9, Final Fantasy 9. So yeah, so it does have at least voice acting. But you can argue maybe Grandia was out before then, you know, and that was more. That had voice acting too. I guess this is a little more advanced than Grandia 2. Counter. That's another thing I liked about this game, is that sometimes the characters would counter attack. I feel like more turn-based RPGs should have stuff like that. It's quite useful. I like that jingle. So another weird thing they have in this game is so all your weapons are made from moonstones. Kind of a weird thing to say, but yeah. So there's like 7 moons in the game, I think. There's fire, water, and wind, which are the same ones. Lightning. The green one, which is like like healing and stuff. So like earth or something. Silver, which is like life and death, and you have I can just check. It's just easier. I don't have the other ones. So it's like green, red, blue, yellow, silver. Green, red, blue, yellow, silver. There's one more. Oh, and purple, yeah. Which is purple's ice. And I think, because each of them do 2 things. Like the fire ones, for example, it obviously makes you do like fire spells, but it also like increases your attack power. The yellow one does lightning, but it also has moves that deal like debuffs. Green one heals. I don't think it does. I think it can poison too. It has poison attacks. The blue one does water attacks and wind attacks, but it also increases speed, I think. But yeah, you also have super moves, which you learn from getting moonberries. So far only Vice has them at the moment. The frame rate for a game like this is also really good when you really think about it. especially for, I mean, you might look at this now compared to a lot of games that exist in this day and age, but back then this was like really revolutionary, you know?
Here goes.
Okay. You got your special moves, you got your magic, focus. You'll see focus soon enough. So what I'm gonna do a little bit is try to get up 2 levels at least, because the boss here, the very first time I fought that boss on the demo when I was in primary school, he kicked my ass. So, like, what I usually do in my playthroughs is that I try to level up at least 2 times, which doesn't take that long because you get quite a lot of experience from these enemies at the beginning. Okay, we've got the jump on that.
Here
So
goes.
they won't be able to attack us back. And I do like the critical hits also have a different animation. Critical hits, counter attacks. You have different attacks too based on distance, which is really cool. Again, they could have just done what Final Fantasy was doing back in the day, where they just had one attack animation.
Is it
No.
over already?
Also, they didn't have voice acting. I mean, to me, I know it's a weird thing to say, but this was my Final Fantasy. You know, everyone was nuts about Final Fantasy VII, but for me, this was just better. And also a controversial thing to say, but like, yeah. Personally, I thought this was just a better game. Doesn't mean that 7 was terrible. I can understand why people like it, but yeah, I just was like, no, this game was just better, you know. But fair enough, you know. 7 made way more money. I will say this, it's also very cool that even though she fights with a boomerang, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to use her to attack far enemies. Oh no! She does have, I think she does have like high accuracy or something. Which makes sense. So yeah, if you notice, the weapons have like different color, so it's red, but if you press the Y button, it changes to a different color. So each time you win a fight, you get magic points, and use those to learn spells. So the best thing to do is to try and get Aika to learn some green spells, because that just makes the first few hours of the game easier.
Here goes. Is it over already?
Oh, I forgot to mention, they might have reduced this in the GameCube version, but what? How did you defeat my soldiers? Heh. If you want my ship that badly, you can have it. I'll get another. I am very busy. I do not have time to deal with you personally. Now, if you excuse me, mon ami. Bon voyage! That's what he sounds like to be in my head whenever I see him. $50 gold. Which is pretty crummy money when you think about this, how expensive stuff can get in this game. Actually, no. No, I was thinking of Mega Man X Command Mission. No, in this game, everything's kind of affordable because it's good ways to make money. To a certain point where it's like, you don't really have any wants in this game for like money. You're just like, oh, I can afford this. Always. And considering the number of the stuff you get in the game, like weapons and armor and stuff, a lot of times you just get them from like treasure chests anyway. There are shops obviously, but you know. I also do like that for my memory, when you use money in this game, it never feels like a waste. Like, you go to a shop and buy something, but they won't have that same item in the treasure chests, and vice versa. So, I like it. I hate it when you have to spend money on an item and then find out you could have just gotten that item for free. I've been meaning to draw these characters as well for the channel, but I just haven't gone down to it. I should. So if I remember correctly, I can't remember. Is this where I need to go? I guess so. But just give me a sec. What does this door do? Oh, okay. Okay. You know, I actually, the many times I've played through this, I don't think I knew about that. That's kind of useful. Let me just level up one more time and then finish this area. Ooh, and I get an first strike. Get him, Vice. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I've pre-ordered Resident Evil 4.
That was easy.
So that should be fun when I get it. Yes, level up. I was hoping the SP would go up too. Okay, well. Alright, let's turn off the alarm and get out of here. I don't think I needed to, but it's just nice knowing that alarm could be turned off anytime. So, I don't know how hard this boss will be. But usually I grind for a little bit, then try to fight it. Oh, I'm great. Crumbs. So yeah, like I said earlier, this is the GameCube version called Legends, and really the difference is again the DLC, but they also added like a slightly longer story because you have this little side mission stuff you can do. Um, there's this boss, reoccurring boss you can fight, and you have to beat her several times in the game. And the nice thing about her is that she's always difficult no matter what level you are because she's always the same level as you. Which I think that should be brought back in a lot more games. Um, Also, they added something. Pretty much. If I can go here. Okay. So Vice gets titles throughout the game. So at the moment he's Vice the Unimpressive, right? You have to make decisions in the game to increase it or decrease it. And when you make good choices in the game, um, you get the title goes up, and you're able to get nice perks for it. And the best title to go for, there's a few of them, but there's like a number one um, title. In this version, there's extra titles, but those are for if you just, I don't know, worked on certain other things in the game. But yeah, the best title is Vice the Legend. Hence the game called Legends. Um, Being Vice the Legend, you get to fight a super boss. You get to find the best weapon in the game for Vice. You get a super secret discovery, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So it's useful. It still looks good, even for like 2000. Although this version of the game is from 2003, so fair enough. Your Excellency, the sun is up and visibility is good. Preparations for your escape has been completed. Good work. I have finished my preparations as well. Preparations to dispose of preparations to dispose of a traitor. What? No! Oh no! But please, Your Excellency, what are you doing? I cannot tell the Empress that I lost my ship to the air pirates in a fair fight. I am going to need a scapegoat and you'll do nicely. Quite nicely. To keep my glorious reputation from being tarnished, you must be sacrificed. Oh. No! You can't do this! What an asshole. Even in death, he'll serve me well. I can't wait to tell the Empress. But, Empress, my own vice captain betrayed us and allowed the air pirates on board. I could do naught but dispose of the traitor myself. So this is how a Valua treats his people. What? Now that we've taken control of your ship, we'll be taking the girl as well, yeah! There's just one more thing I need to do. After seeing you kill an unarmed man in cold blood, I can't allow you to walk away from this. Draw your blade, Alfonso! Huh. And a civilized rogue such as yourself wants to challenge moi. You aren't worth my effort, but perhaps you would like to meet one of my pets. Come, Antonio Banderas. What is that thing? He's my personal war beast. I was going to leave him here, but it seems I found a use for him after all. Antonio, trample the pests and make their deaths as painful as possible. Nostalgia! Sorry. It just feels so good playing this game again. See, this is where focus comes into play, where it's quite useful. But first, let's just keep attacking him. See, to do spells and special moves, you need a special gauge. So we need to keep that going up, so that. Oh, by the way, one of the things that I noticed, I barely know. I mean, I guess I noticed, but the really cool thing about this game is that, at least with certain music in the game, the music kind of changes tone depending on how you're doing in the fight. So when you fight these kind of bosses, it changes to be like, this is kind of the normal version of the tune, right? But there's like a tense version of it where it's like, you are doing so terribly, oh my gosh. And there's a version of the tune where if you're doing good, the music is like really like, you can do it, guys. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like more triumphant when you're winning, and when you're losing, it sounds very tense, I guess.
Here goes.
Not too bad. Now you do his special move. By the way, they all get like at least 5 or 6 special moves. Not all of them. The 3 main characters get like 5 or 6, but the guest characters get like 3. But you do get a special one when you get halfway through the game. 2 special ones. You do get SP between like turns as well, but it's not as much as like focusing. You know, funny enough, I don't think she ever wears those goggles in the game. So the music's become more triumphant. Yeah, this is the first game I was like, wow, this is the first game I've seen that actually does that. I mean, technically you also had Ocarina of Time that sort of did that too. And then Sacred is the full price. So pretty much by the end of the game, the special gauge is like, I don't know, 80. and you can pretty much just do Cutlass Fury every turn if you want. But it's pretty weak compared to the other specials you get in the game. Come on, Antonio Banderas. So the music's going like, oh no, what have you done? Attack. And focus. Fair enough. Yeah, the very first time I fought this boss, I was stuck on him for a while. This is back like when I was 10.
That was easy.
Yeah, pretty much if you just level up once or twice before the fight, you're pretty much gonna win. Sorry, let me change my position a little bit. Ooh, and a Moonberry. Moonberries are the way you learn special moves. Sometimes they drop from specific enemies, and sometimes they just drop from random fights. In the original version of the Dreamcast, you had to get a lot of Moonberries from Pianta's Quest, which was a mini game you could play on the memory card of the Dreamcast. Because the Dreamcast memory card was essentially like a tiny Game Boy-like thing, and you can download games onto it, and then you play them, and then you can transfer the stuff you win in the mini games on the memory card into the main game itself. So with Pianta's Quest, you can get treasures and all that stuff. You can even, I think it was a way to get Moonberries and some other stuff. But yeah, you can't do that with the GameCube version. So I think they just changed it to just get Moonberries from just sometimes during a fight. Actually, no, I think even in the original you could technically get Moonberries from just normal fights. Because I remember I got a whole bunch of Moonberries on the demo version of the game on the Dreamcast. I got all the special moves, but I couldn't use them because the demo only allowed you to use 2 special moves for Vice. But anyway, I digress. Bah! Perhaps there is more to you than meets the eye. You're a transformer. You're an Autobot. Well, Vice of the Blue Robes, you will rule this day. Rule, I swear. The day you stood against the Valuan Empire. We shall meet again. Hip hip cheerio. You coward! What kind of commander sacrifices his own man and his ship to run from a fight? Well, even though he's a coward, he was a coward of gold. True. I suppose that he doesn't have an accent. I suppose that the ship and everything on it officially belongs to us now. We haven't had a cache this big for quite some time. The people back home are gonna be impressed. And look at this girl. I've never seen anyone dressed like that before. Right. She sure doesn't look like she's from around here. I wonder why Velua was trying to kidnap this girl in the first place. I wonder where she's from. This place. Am I home? Fina, you replace Rami, the moon. Elder. However, watch yourself. Do not allow trust. Elder. How's she, Vice? Her breathing's more regular now. I think she'll be alright. That looks so weird. Hey! Look, she's coming too. Where am I? You're aboard our ship, the Albatross. I'm Vice. Don't worry, there aren't any Valuan troops around, so you'll be safe here. Yes, thank you very much. Haha, you don't need to thank us. The Blue Rogues are always there to help people. My name is Aika. It's nice to meet you. Hey, could you tell us your name? My name is Fina. So, this will change their ranking. So from Vice to unimpressive. So that's a great name, that's a strange name, it's away from exactly. That's a great name. Fina, huh? It's a great name. So feminine. Really? You think so? Jeez, you try and compliment someone. Nothing. No reaction whatsoever. I can't do that laugh. Vice, that wasn't much of a compliment. Looks like you got a lot to learn about women. Like me. I'm a woman. Excuse me, but I have a question. What exactly is an air pirate? Ah, this RPG trope. There's always that one character that doesn't know how the world works, so everyone else has to explain to this character, which in turn is explained to you, the player, or the reader, or watcher, I guess. What? You were out sailing all by yourself and you don't even know what air pirates are? Oh, I'm sorry. It's my first time traveling. Basically, air pirates are sailors that attack other ships and steal their cargo. Attack? You don't have to worry about us. We're blue rogues. We only attack... I can't think of anything that won't get me in trouble. See? Air pirates are divided into two factions. The blue rogues and the black pirates. I can't say that. African American pirates. The black pirates will attack anything in the sky, especially merchant vessels and unarmed ships. However, we blue rogues only take cargo from armed ships, especially the Imperial Armada. We rob from the rich and keep the gold. But if we use the gold to save people that need it. But we use the gold to save people that need our help. I can read, I swear. That's why we helped you. Don't worry. We're not trying to kidnap you or anything. That's what a kidnapper would say. Just relax and enjoy the trip. Sure. Vice, Aika, how long are you going to sit there chit-chatting? Come to the bridge now. Oh no, I completely lost track of time. Oh well, I guess that means we have to go. Alright, Fina, we'll see you later. Try and get some rest. This is an old game. This is the oldest of the games. I do like you can just examine things and that kind of just builds the world, you know? Because some of the parts of the game you don't really just find out from people. Actually, you do. Like, you have to talk to random NPCs and stuff, but you don't need to. But it certainly helps build the world a lot more. And pretty much every character you meet in the game, even that guy down there, he's they show up multiple times for this and that reason in the game. So it's not like it's, you know, useless to talk to everyone. Just for world building though, but yeah. And even this guy shows up later, and he shows up later. Everyone here is important, I suppose. You're late, Vice. I told you you need to be on time for your shift. You know the routine. Swap the decks, and it better be clean. But Dad, I was only a little late. On a ship, being a little late can cost lives. And one more thing. While we're on board, it's not Dad, it's Captain. Got it? Yeah, I got it. We're heading home to Pirate Town. Go and report to Briggs. See if he needs you for anything. Guess that's Briggs. Yep. Oh, there you are, Vice. I don't want to do that voice. Oh, there you are, Vice. No. Yeah. Oh, there you are, Vice. You finally decided to join us on the bridge. Huh? Well, we're heading back home to Pirate Isle. Pirate Isle is southeast from here. Just head south first, and it's just past the Valley of Islands. Head south through the Valley of Islands? Aye aye. Alright, let's get moving then. Full speed ahead to Pirate Isle. Why am I saying Pirate Isle? I don't know why. This sounds really weird. Before we set sail, do you have any questions about what you wanted to ask me? That you wanted to ask me? I can read, I swear. Well then, full speed ahead. Destination Pirate Isle. So there's another feature in this game that's quite interesting, but it makes complete sense when you really think about it. So yeah, this game, everything in this game is a floating island, right? You have floating ships, you have floating continents, you know. There's a lower sky, which we can't get into yet, and a high upper sky, which we can't get into yet. But it's there. There's also another thing in this game. I'll just show you in a few seconds. Let's move a little further, a little bit more, a little bit more. And you see the compass going crazy? You just press the A button. You have found the pirate's grave. It appears that someone has scribbled onto the stone. Here lies an unknown blue rogue. The actual name has been worn away by the wind, but the first letter, D, can still be made out. Nobody remembers no one remembers who rests here. Wait, that's the legendary pirate's grave. Good job, Vice. I'm sure the Sailors Guild will be more than happy to pay you for making this discovery. Guild? pay for a discovery. Much of the world is uncharted and shrouded in mystery. Ruins, strange creatures, all sorts of things are waiting to be discovered. Wait. One sec. Did I lose internet connection? I think somehow it's been disconnected from Twitch, but I don't know why. It's really weird. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know why it's done that. It keeps doing that because this isn't the first time it's happened. But still, it's just very, very random. Just a moment, guys. Okay, seems to be back now. I don't know what happened, but yeah, okay. Any major port city will have a Sailors Guild. They pay explorers well for any information on discoveries that they've made. When you're flying through the sky and your compass starts spinning around rapidly, that means that there's a discovery nearby. If you try searching the area, you'll probably find the discovery. Just head over to the Sailors Guild afterwards and collect the reward. But the longer you wait, the greater chances someone else will beat you to it. So you should visit the guild as soon as you can, okay? Yeah, that's another aspect of the game too, is that when you find them, you have to try and give it to someone as soon as you can. But you won't be able to go to a guild for a while in this game. Loopers are like those enemies where they always run away, but if you manage to kill them, they give you like a lot of experience and money. They also rare, of course. So, and you can also catch fish. There's something up there, a discovery, but I can't get to it. I love the music in this game. Ooh, more loopers. I think magic doesn't really do much to them, so... Ooh, there'll be a lot of experience. Blocking. Alright. Get him, Vice. Get him. Damn it. Oh well, at least we got one of them.
That was fun.
Yeah, I think she has an accent. So that's why when I do the voice, I try and make sure she has one. Yeah. But again, not too much voice acting in this game, so... Is there a discovery here? I felt like there was, but maybe there isn't. That's Pirate Isle. And before you ask, it is called Pirate Isle, but it's not the... It's the real name, but it actually goes by a different name on the maps. Because I remember as a kid thinking that's really dumb to call your island Pirate Isle, because then people will be like, oh, there's pirates there, attack it, you know? But I think it's called like Windmill Island on like maps, but to some people they know it as Pirate Isle. Man, I thought this animation was so good back then. It's still good, actually, for what it is.
Hey,
Hey Fina, how you feeling? I'm feeling much better. Thank you for your concern. Yeah, no problem. I'm just happy to see you well. Looks like we'll be reaching the island soon. Island? You can see it right over there. That's our base, Pirate Isle. Pirate Isle? Kind of a weird way to live, right? Just on that tiny, tiny island. And if you fall off, that's it. It's actually some people have died that way apparently in this world, so you know. You do not want to fall down there. And it's not even like you can swim or anything, it's just a sky. So pretty much below the clouds is just this deep darkness with like horrible monsters there. It's like the deep ocean, you know, where like, you know, most things can't live down there. You know, ships or anything that goes down there will be crushed by the pressure. So yeah, and there's even anglerfish down there, really big ones. But you won't be able to go down there yet. But essentially, Fina's ship, you know, the ship she was riding at the very beginning of the game, eventually you have to kind of go and look for it. Not eventually, like 50 to 60 hours in, they're like, oh yeah, we should probably try and look for that. Then you have to reinforce your ship to be able to get down there without, you know, getting destroyed. Weapons, armor, gold. Now this is a great catch. One of our best yet. Tonight we should celebrate. Well, Fina, that's what we do. What do you think? What do you think of my swimming? Well, it certainly looks challenging. Challenging, huh? Well, now that you mention it, it isn't easy, but it is fun. There's the underground port inside of Pirate Isle. From the outside, the village looks like a quiet, peaceful village. That can read, I swear. But the inside of the island is where our headquarters is located. There are armories, shops, and even a tavern inside here. Come on, we'll give you a tour. Vice, my boy. Come to my office immediately and bring that girl with you. Vice, I wonder what that was all about. I'm not sure, but we better hurry. You know how my dad gets when we're late. So I want to check something quick. Maybe his title has changed? It's still the same. Vice the Unimpressive. So there'll be another question that pops up later in the game. I want to save all of those. Dang, Grand Fortress Jail. Grand Fortress Jail. It's been such a long time. I can't actually remember. Dangriel, below the clouds. Crescent Island Village. Grand Fortress Jail. Okay. Strange. Okay. So I'm gonna skip a lot of this because it's not really necessary. It's lore building definitely, but it's not necessarily important to talk to everyone. If you want to know more about the world or whatever, then yeah. Usually I do that because, you know, I do want to I do like learning how worlds work when you're playing a game. I can't remember what's in here. I think there's like a secret passageway or something. Okay, it's just behind here. But either way, we have to go in there for story stuff. So let's do that. Vice and Aika, reporting for duty, and we brought Fina like you requested. You're a little late. I'll let it slide this time. Come on over. Young lady, I am Dine, the captain of the Blue Rogues. There are a few questions that I want to ask you. Will you answer them for me? Of course. I've been sailing for a very long time, but I've never come across anyone wearing clothes like yours. What country are you from? Or why were you traveling alone out there? So this one, it's very easy to screw it up, but you actually have to sit quietly and listen. One of the things you learn when you get older is that you should do that quite a lot. Because it's better to just... You should be fast to listen and slow to speak. So, sit quietly and listen. Captain Dine, you worry too much. Fina's just a normal girl. Silence, Aika. I am the captain here. It is my duty to protect the safety of my family and my crew. If this girl is a danger of any sort to you or any of my men, I cannot let her live.
Huh?
But... Fina, it is your turn to speak. No. Fina? I cannot say. Why is that? Is it because we are air pirates? Don't you trust us? No, that has nothing to do with it. I thank you with all my heart for saving my life. But I cannot tell any living soul about the purpose of my quest, even if it means sacrificing my own life. I have no intention of endangering any of your lives. If you believe anything that I say, please believe this. Kill her. Kill her now. Alright then. Here. Looks like I lost this one. I understand your dilemma, and I can see in your eyes that you are true to your word. Although we're air pirates, we also have a strong sense of honor. You do not need to divulge the details of your quest. Understand that you now have my trust. Be careful you do not lose it.
Thank you so much.
Captain Dine, thank you kindly. I will not disappoint you. Vice, Aika, bring the girl, Fina, topside and give her a tour of the village.
Yay!
Now that's more like it. Yeehaw. Way to go, Dad. You're the best. It's not Dad. It's Captain. I swear, how many times do I have to remind you? You're excused. Don't be late for dinner. We're having chicken tonight. I don't see them selling that anymore. Maybe it fell out of popularity. So I think you did. Go here. $150 gold. Ugh. You can buy weapons and armor and stuff, but it's kind of no point at the moment. There's also another secret area, but it's not here. The funny thing is, I haven't played this game for a long time, but I sort of remember, like, little things about it. In my deep subconscious. Vice, go on ahead. I have to stop by my house for a second. Vice? Why? What's wrong? I just want to freshen up. Don't worry, I'll catch up with you guys in a few minutes. See you at your house. So this is how you get there. So the secret area is it's here. So you go up to this thing, press A. And then get a moonberry. Oh, wrong button. And then you can use that to learn a special move. Just need one, apparently. And we can learn one for her. Her ones look cool, but they're not that useful. So you probably barely use them. Pretty much Vice, Fina, And the guest characters have better ones? Not, Aika not so much. Let's see. There's one more secret thing. Here it is. I wonder what this handkerchief is for. Oh, I think there's something underneath it. Oops, the handkerchief was there to cover this hole in Aika's room. Ah! Who's there? Take that, you creep. Ow, my eye. Vice, what are you doing? Peeking into my room. You should be ashamed of yourself. I can't believe you would spy on me like that. Get out of here. Get the hell out of here. But I was just looking under this handkerchief. I didn't know. You probably just put it there to draw people's attention. Alright, that's just one of the things. I think there's a treasure chest somewhere. Is it in here? You know what? It's probably fine. It's probably nothing useful at this point in the game. Although, there is a point of no return in this game, so... So yeah, this is the world they live in. It seems both cool and scary. Magic droplets. Fair enough. I can't actually remember how these islands are floating. I think they actually do explain it in the game, but I don't actually remember the why or how. Because it doesn't necessarily play into the story or anything. It just sort of happens. I think this is his house.
Oh, welcome back, Vice. So, you're Fina. It's very nice to meet you. The pleasure's all mine. I hope I'm not intruding. Oh, don't be silly. It's been long since we had guests. Well, I'll have to finish cooking dinner. Go outside and have some fun. I'll call you when it's ready.
Hey guys. Hey guys. I'm stupid. Sorry to have kept you waiting. I was just fixing my hair. Hey, the sunset outside is beautiful. Why don't we go outside and check it out? Well, we still have some time before dinner. Why not? Okay, great. Come on. We can get a great view from up on top. On Lookout Island. I should read those faster. Oh wait, there's something up there, I feel. No. Just Vice's bedroom. There we go. Alright. this Lookout Island? Yeah, makes sense they wouldn't have a technological thing to get up faster. Oh, that glowy thing later, that's going to play a part later. But I have to get maybe 20% into the game. Funny enough, there's actually supposedly supposed to be a remake of this game coming out, but it's been pushed back consistently for years. At least so it says on the wiki. But I'm also glad this game doesn't have a sequel because it kind of ends in a way where it's like, it's fine, you know? I feel like games, not every movie or game has to have a sequel or whatever. But it's just fine as it is. And part of me doesn't really want a remake anyway. I would like one, but I don't think we need one. If it happens, I'll be happy, but if it doesn't happen, I'll be content as well. So, it doesn't really matter.
So beautiful.
I love it up here. It's so peaceful. I come here to relax and watch the sunsets. When I'm up here, I often wonder what lies beyond the sky, beyond the sunset.
Beyond the sky?
Some say they're monsters. I always say there's a maelstrom that either blows ships away or pulls them in, and they're never seen again. He's not wrong about any of those things he said. And there are others that just say it's impossible. I want to know what's out there. Oh, we got ourselves a dreamer. Besides, I don't like giving up on anything without giving it my best shot. I kind of feel the same way. Someday, I will be the captain of my own ship. I'll go beyond the sunset. I'll see what's out there. Wow, I bet if you could go beyond the sunset, the sky would look even more beautiful. Is that right?
Huh?
Hey! That was a moonstone.
A moonstone?
It landed on that island over there. I think that's Shrine Island. It's been a long time since we've seen a moonstone fall.
I don't understand. That was a moonstone?
That's right, Fina. You've heard of moonstones before, right? The pieces of rock that fall from the moons. They usually crash land on islands. They're a really powerful source of energy too. We use them for all sorts of things. They power our airships and we can also forge weapons out of them.
Oh, yes, I know of moonstones. But it's my first time seeing a moonstone actually fall from the sky.
Vice, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Triple Oreo action. Yeah, we should try and recover the moonstone. Let's go first thing tomorrow. Vice, Fina. Dinner's ready. Come on down. Let's go, Fina. You're gonna eat with us, right? We're so lucky. I love your mom's cooking. Fina, let's go and eat while it's still hot.
Yes, thank you for your gracious offer.
Vice. Vice. Good morning. We're going to Shrine Island today, right? Yeah, I'll be right down. Give me a second. Vice, here, take this. It's your share of the loot from yesterday's raid. You received a purple moonstone. That moonstone has been processed already, so you should be able to use it on your weapons. Now you'll be able to change the color of your weapons to purple, and give it the power of ice in battle. I see. Thanks, Dad. I'll use it carefully. One more thing. When you win a fight, you'll be awarded magic experience in the color of magic that you've equipped on your weapon. When you accumulate a certain amount of magic experience, you'll learn a new spell. So if there's a spell that you want to learn, by changing the color of your weapon to match whatever type of magic you want to learn, you can learn it much faster. You can easily change the color of your weapon by using the equip command or by pressing the Y button during battles. Make good use of it.
Thank you so much for everything you've done. First you rescued me, and then you let me stay in your home. I'm eternally grateful. I suppose you'll be leaving to retrieve that moonstone that fell yesterday. Please do be careful. Good luck.
Good morning, Fina. Did you sleep well?
Yes, thank you.
Fina, we'll be heading over to Shrine Island to get that moonstone in a few minutes. You can stay here and relax in my place if you want.
That'll be fine, thank you.
Alright, Vice, let's get going. The boat is on the upper dock and is ready to go. Let's save. This way. By the way, guys, if you're interested, I will be playing Blaze Blue Tag Team Cross. I think it's Tag Team Cross. I think that's the name. Tomorrow. I'll try and practice today. So maybe no Samurai Showdown today. I'll just be playing Tag Team Cross tomorrow, but I'll practice for it tonight. Okie doke. There's other ships you can talk to. So Shrine Island, I believe, is just, yeah, right here. Oh no, it's a back attack. Disgusting.
Here goes!
Get the looper. Damn it. Ah, frick. Ugh. Yo, stop poking me. Oh, phone call. Oh, someone picked it up.
That wasn't so bad.
Okay. Do. I can't go down there. Oh, thanks, 7th Armstrong. This is your favorite game? Yeah, very nostalgic for me. I played it in the early 2000s. Actually, I got the Dreamcast version and the GameCube version. And I just wanted to try playing it today, just to see, you know, just for the nostalgia. And yeah, thanks for helping me reach my goal. The moonstone must have caused that. Must be huge. I could look. Water's flowing into the shrine. In the old world, this island was a sacred place. I suppose it is. These ruins used to be some sort of temple. No one's been here for generations. Oh, thanks, dude. Or dudette. Yeah, I've heard stories about this place too. I've heard that there are monsters crawling around inside. But moonstones that big are rare. We've got to go in and get it. You know how I can't pass up a treasure hunt? Besides, how bad could it possibly be? That's usually said before bad things happen, so yeah. Yeah, thanks for the wishes. I'm 34 today, so that's neat, I guess. You're right. We're going treasure hunting. Now I'm thinking if I'm on the leveled for this, but we'll see. It's weird playing this game again because there's barely any voice acting in it, which I kind of forgot. It's kind of a privilege for a lot of RPGs these days is that there's a lot of voice acting and quick jumps and all that stuff. Oh, you turned 30 in a few days. Nice. Yeah, you should appreciate those 20s before they're gone. I just realized you're 30. You're turning 30, but this is one of your favorite games. I guess that kind of makes sense. Let's see, 2000 I was like 11. So, okay. Yeah, I guess that still makes sense. This is just great. The place is flooded. I can look. The moonstone is at the bottom. Oh, I forgot about this puzzle. Wow, it's so bright. That moonstone must be huge. So Vice, how do you plan on getting out of there? The water is getting pretty deep. Find a way to drain the water. Let's try to drain the water from this place. That way we can just carry the moonstone out of here. Well, considering that I can't swim, I like that plan better. But there's still one problem. How are we supposed to drain all the water anyway? Hey Vice, look over there. Oh, you got the game when you were in elementary school for the GameCube. Ah, okay, yeah, actually that makes sense. Fair enough. And then you play the Dreamcast one later. Yeah. The sad thing about this game is that I think it's really brilliant, but it's like so underrated. Like it's pretty much forgotten. You know, there's barely anything that came out of it afterwards. I know that some of these characters made a guest cameo in like Valkyria Chronicles and that Sonic racing game from 10 years ago. But that's really it. Yeah, it's a shame. Every so often I hear there's a remake or a sequel in the works, but they just keep pushing it back. But yeah, anyway. There's a door over there. Maybe if we can find a way to open it, we can drain the water out of this place. You might be right. We'll use the doors as drains. Alright, let's go. Yeah, you're right actually. They didn't release enough copies of the game on the GameCube. So it's actually quite rare. Because when a friend checked the price online, it's actually like a rare game. And it's actually a lot of money if you sell it. So, yeah, but I'm not going to sell it. I'm going to keep it till I die. Yeah, it is. Actually, it was funny enough. It was a toss-up between playing this or Gotcha Force. So I'm really glad I played this instead. Maybe next year I'll play Gotcha Force. It's also another hidden gem that doesn't really get talked about. Let's see. Sacred. So during the pandemic, it almost hit 1,000 at one point. Damn. Wow.
Yeah.
I guess that kind of makes sense. More people had free time at that period, so I get it. A second copy. Well, if you live in the UK, you can check CEX and see if they have it. But I bet it'll be very expensive there. So maybe not eBay expensive, but still. Oh, in the US, then yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you have as a CEX in the US. Just GameSpot, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't even know how you'd be able to go about buying another copy in this day and age, anyway. Heck, I remember even when this came out in the shop, not every shop had this game. And I only happened to just find it just one day when I was just like shopping for another game. And I was like, oh, this is on the GameCube as well? Oh, neat. Which was good because I think my GameCube my Dreamcast stopped working at the time. So, yeah. We do most things online now. Yeah, fair enough. That's a good point. And then you go up to this. Yeah, true. It's just better to sell them yourself, isn't it? Heck, I even have the demo for this game. Because, you know, before you could just download demos online, you just had to get demos from, like, gaming magazines and such. And pretty much the gaming demo is just, like, the first maybe 3 or 4 hours of this game. What else? also, this was like my first RPG. Technically, it was Link's Awakening, if you can count that as an RPG, but I feel like this is like an actual like JRPG. I'll have to go all the way back. Dang it. It's also kind of an old game, so lots of random battles. I don't mind it, I guess. I mean, I grew up with games like this, so it's not too weird. Just something I haven't seen for a while. Yeah, actually your friend did tell me I should just, if I do plan to sell anything, I should just sell it myself and not through like, I don't know, a gaming shop. Because they might try and, I don't know, they might try and trick you. Do I have pyrite?
Moons, give me strength.
Oh yeah, I also had a pizza today. I was actually given some money by relatives. Even though I'm 34, there's still older relatives that gave me money. And I've said to them several times they don't have to do it, because it just feels kind of weird. But I think it's like a kind of Ghanaian thing to just give money to younger people. So, yeah. So, I've been putting that money aside for years. Because I get something like 50 per birthday from like different like family members all together. And yeah, I saved up money for something. And you probably see that something tomorrow. Because I found a good deal on the item, so I pay less money for it. So yeah, you check out my stream tomorrow to see what it is. I will have to read up how to use it though. Oh, your power cut off for a moment? Actually, even the stream today was cutting off sometimes. It was kind of weird. You didn't miss much. Yeah, Sacred as well. Okay, that's good. So, have you ever finished this game before?
Here goes!
Moons, give me strength.
Same. Yeah, I actually don't know how many times I've finished this game. I feel like every few years I play through this game again. So when I was in primary school, then secondary school, college, university. Same. I still remember I had all these walkthroughs I would find online and I would just have a lot of them open. But then I was also playing this game before like the internet was the way it was now, so a lot of it was just guesswork. Or just like, I don't know, word of mouth or something. You speedrun the game? Damn. How long did it take you to finish it? Because for me, like, I don't think I could speedrun this game because I like trying to get everything. I tried to get 100% of the treasures in the game, but I always miss out a few of them somehow. Oh, you're working on getting into game design. Okay. Nice. There's a 100% category. Huh. Not a bad idea.
Moons, give me strength.
I feel like if that's the thing, like, as much as I finished this game about twice, and some other files I'm going close to finishing it. I guess actually maybe more than twice, but I don't remember where everything is. Maybe I think like everything's just kind of it's like in my subconscious. So I'm even playing this game now and it feels kind of unfamiliar, but somehow very familiar, I guess. Weak to... No, it's an ice type, so I probably should use this thing. And the 100% run is 19 hours and 23 minutes. How? Because like you can't skip anything in this game. The dialogue and
Moons,
story.
give me strength.
And it's a turn-based game, so that just sounds impossible, but then, yeah. Huh. Some people find a way, I suppose. And I suppose you also need luck, because, you know, the random battles. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, it's not like...
That was easy.
Yeah, found the ways. Alright, fair enough. I know on the Dreamcast was like this thing you can do where you open the lid of the Dreamcast to control the random battles. I mean, I don't mind. It's just nice to talk to someone who knows about this game. It's kind of a rarity. I mean, my friends know about it through like me or, you know, yeah, mostly just me, but yeah. So it's nice to just talk to someone else who knows about it. Should probably try and learn some ice moves. I guess since they both know Secret. Oh, crap. Okay, at least I woke her up. And she's back to sleep. Yay! You know, I don't remember this game being this difficult. Mostly because I usually try to grind a bit when I go to a new area.
Moons, give me strength.
You know, why not?
We did it!
If you're around later, you can pass it. You can either maybe send a whisper, or just send in the chat. Okay, this is door number 1. fair, I don't think it's bad to talk about this game. It's a great game. And it's very obscure though. So it's nice. It's nice to talk about it. Ooh, back attack. Oh wait, give me a sec. Oh, okay. Just give me a second. Okay, I'm back. And you sent me the Discord invite. Let me take a picture of it. I didn't know I had whispers blocked because someone sent me a whisper before. So maybe I need to change the settings at some point. Okay, nice. It's also nice to also just hear someone talking about the game as well. Because I was thinking, like, is this game too obscure? Will anyone actually know about it? Honestly, I was only playing this game just for myself today. But yeah, it's nice to just hear someone that someone is interested in it as well. So yeah, that was a good choice. I literally had one other friend where I talked about this game with him all the time, and he got into it because of me, because I lent him a demo back when we were playing the Dreamcast, and I think he finished the game before I did. And yeah, it's just, I don't know, just a game that just needs more attention. Almost every time I run, I get a new face that pops up saying they love the game. Pretty much. I can understand that. Yeah. I know it's not like a perfect game, but I think compared to a lot of other games of that genre, it's pretty good.
That was fun.
And since this is like my first turn-based RPG, and I didn't have a PS one, so I never got to play Final Fantasy 7. So this is really my first JRPG, I guess. This way, I think. Oh, your family was a Nintendo family. Fair enough. Oh, Moonberry. Nice. Dang it. I think his next move is Rain of Swords, which is probably going to be very useful for this early in the game. But yeah, I'll be honest, the Dreamcast was probably just my favorite console. I love pretty much almost every game that was on the Dreamcast. And honestly, if I had the option, I'd probably just get another Dreamcast and just play a whole bunch of games on it. And if I remember, the GameCube didn't have too many RPGs either. It had this game, Fantasy Star Online, Byte and Kaitos, Tales of Symphonia. What's the other one? See, I can't speak on this game. Just gotta keep track of where I am. Ooh, loopers. See if I can get them. Ah. Yes! Got one. But yeah, also I don't plan to do a full playthrough of this game because it's way too long. I would love to. But yeah, I just want to play it enough that I feel content, I guess. I also want to kind of give a good vibe of this. I want to give a good vibe of this game to people who might not know about it. It's Fury. I've almost never used magic droplets before.
Let's try this.
I think I'm playing this RPG like it was meant to be played. So it's a ice element, but it uses water. It's interesting.
Aha!
That was easy.
What do I like or not like about this game? If I had to go by things I don't like about it, to be fair, the things I don't like about it, it's not really the game's fault, it's just a product of the time. And there's not too much voice acting, it's a bit slow. It's maybe it's nostalgia too, but I guess it's not too what's the word I'm looking for? I think the story is great, but I don't know how much it holds up. I think because it was like one of the first games I played, I have this nostalgia about it where I think, oh, it's really good writing, and I think it is, but I don't know if it's just, again, nostalgia, just you know. I think I went this way. Did I come from? So I was going the right way before. So rusty from this, so I'm actually just like, I don't know where I'm going.
Moves, give me strength.
But yeah, but I think mostly it's fine. I don't think, I guess maybe it's also not too challenging. I can only really think of like 2 or 3 bosses that I was like, wow, this is really hard. But most of the bosses and stuff in this is not really difficult. Like the executioner guy in Valua, he's very challenging. Yeah, I actually had to use a guide to try and beat him. And most playthroughs I find him quite difficult, even at a high level. But yeah, generally the game's kind of easy. You find it very challenging. I can see that. Maybe it's because, like, in this game, usually I look around a lot. Like, even now I'm lost. So I'm probably gaining, I'm gaining a lot of experience and stuff.
That was fun.
So maybe that's why I didn't find most of the bosses difficult. Because maybe I was over leveled or something. Yeah, so the executioner boss is hard. I found Antonio also kind of hard sometimes. The first boss. Who else? Some of the bounties are kind of hard because, I think the whole thing with them is that they're always at the same level you are. Yeah, the very first time I fought Antonio, I died to him like a lot. But now I just kind of try to level up at least twice before fighting him. So I don't really have that issue anymore. Oh, totally. You sort of just have to get good. Like even now I'm thinking if I should try and learn some purple spells or not. If that will actually be useful. Because I feel like at this point in the game it's not that useful. I will say that this game is I could be wrong. I also feel like this game feels a teeny bit easier than the Dreamcast version. Somehow. I don't know if it was just because I was younger or something, but yeah.
Is it over already?
Well, I think part of it was also just because of the way the Dreamcast worked. Whenever an enemy was going to show up, you could just hear the game loading, and then you would just be like, oh, let me pause the game and heal up. Dreamcast version had higher encounter rates and slightly longer to get magic spells. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That actually adds up, I think. Is that another berry? Okay. This way. Yeah, I kind of get the idea of higher counter rates, but yeah, it can get annoying. I mean, even at the moment, I've run out of magic power, so I'm kind of just Okay, so I'm almost done with this puzzle, apparently. For some reason, I just remember this puzzle being a lot longer, but I guess not. That guy. And this one.
Here goes.
Yeah, another a thing I did like about this game, because I feel like I've only been talking negatively about it. I do like that there's different attack animations, and it depends on like how far the characters are from the enemy they're attacking. Even the enemies have different attack animations depending on like distance. And even that, I like that the game has counter attacks as well. I mean, it'd be cool if you could press a button to try and time it or something, but I also just like the risk, I don't know, the chance of it, you know, working. So it's not terrible. It's not a terrible mechanic. I think it's really good. I also wish Aika's specials were better, because I like them, but they're not that useful. Espelon Mirror, that's quite good, but like the attack ones, I feel like they're only kind of useful at the beginning of the game, and then later you don't really use them anymore. Like how the spells work, I guess. There's like it's a little bit like the magic triangle in the Fire Emblem games. So some elements are weaker to others and stuff. And I also like that most enemies you fight will be able to use magic as well, and they use them in smart ways that make sense for the enemy that you're fighting, for the most part. I also like the fact you can skip special moves animations. I mean, I love looking at them because they're awesome, but I think like when you've watched it like hundreds of times, it's nice you can just skip them. I think that's kind of progressive for an old game like this, because I don't know, I feel like a lot of old games you couldn't really skip stuff. It just never crossed their minds that you could do that. Or you should do that. I mean, with the Kingdom Hearts games, pretty much all of them now you can skip like cutscenes and stuff, but I heard the older ones you couldn't. So, yeah, it's important.
That was fun.
Also, I guess it's, even though I say that the game isn't too challenging, it's challenging enough where it's fun. Like, I don't feel bored playing it if it's like too easy or something. So I think we're gonna be fighting a boss or something. If I remember. It's like this. Well, music. Have I done the bounty battles as well? Yes. Previous playthroughs I have. Even the last one is, which is that treasure hunter dude. We finally made it. That wasn't too bad. Yeah, but look at the size of that stone. It'll be an adventure and a half just to get that thing back outside. Aika, what's wrong? Vice, those rocks, they're moving. My God. Yeah, I think the bounty fight that I got stuck on was when you had to fight the imposters. They were really hard. Like, I feel like I had... That was one of the few bosses that I actually got stuck on. Sky Pirate Vigoro. I beat him on my second try, on my first playthrough. But he's not too difficult if you just focus on healing on every turn. But then again, he's meant to be the strongest boss in the game or something, so you know, kind of makes sense. Focus.
Here goes.
Yeah, the imposters, and I just remember there's those girls from Sataka. They were kind of hard too. I don't think I lost to them, but I remember thinking like, okay, they're a little tough. Oh, there was actually a boss I was stuck on for like forever on my very first playthrough. I think it was the boss in the fire temple. I can't remember the boss's name, but I think I was stuck on that for like weeks. I don't know, this conversation just unlocked an old memory. But every other playthrough, I just beat it all, you know, in one try. But the very first time, like when I was a kid, I was actually just stuck on that for a while. Rockworm, that's it. Yeah. Also, maybe I was stuck on Rekumen. Yeah, the Rockworm, it just felt like there was like a weird difficulty spike. And yeah, but still, I think if you're trying to speedrun the game, then yeah, I think that makes it more difficult. Probably should have just focused that way. That's a lot. Small amount of damage. I don't know if that means I'm under-leveled or I'm the right amount. Can't wait to get Drachma so I can just spin the charge. Just make this easier. Who's your favorite, like, I don't know what you call them, guest character in this? I call them guest characters because a lot of them don't stay in their team that long. But then you have characters that stay, like, the whole time. So I guess the guest characters are Drachma, Enrique, and Gilda. Wow, I've never actually struggled against this boss. But then I think it's because I'm actually like not. I feel like I'm on the level.
Let's try this.
You have a soft spot for Drachma.
Here goes.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, he kind of grows on you after a while. You do feel bad for him when you find out his backstory. I think he tends to be the more popular character out of the three, at least from when I talk to, like, I hear about him from other people. Let's see. I was hoping Vice would go first. I guess in terms of personality, I like Gilder. I don't actually know how you pronounce it. I guess it's Gilder. But move-wise, I prefer Enrique because of Shield of Justice is very useful. Oh, I might actually die against this dude. But I do have Sakri, so that helps. Let's just keep attacking. Maybe I'll be okay. Or, yeah, let's use Sakri.
Moves, give me
Shield of Justice just reduces every damage by half for like 1 turn. So I think it's pretty useful. And I don't remember using that much SP as well, so it's kind of it's a little broken, to be fair. That's where focus might be useful. Gilda is cool, but at least out of the 3 doesn't seem as useful. To my memory, anyway. I think he had something called Aura of the Now, which I think made it so you couldn't get any bad status effects for, I guess, 1 turn or something. Which, yeah, it's okay, but at that point in the game, it's not really a bother, I guess. Focus. Counter-attack? I do like enemies also can counter-attack, but yeah, it's just kind of weird. Kind of weird, but kind of cool. I also love how the music changes based on how like you're doing in the fight. It's very cool. Oh, that's the wrong button. And okay. Focus. Oh, so it works on instant death as well. Okay, that makes sense. But I don't think there's too many enemies in the game that do it, even bosses. So it is useful, but like I don't know. Like I just didn't have much of a use for it. Okay, you're not gonna die, dude. Let's just start doing 500. Whichever one comes out first.
Give me strength.
Yeah, I've never struggled on this boss before, so I think it's just because I'm on the level.
Moves, give me strength.
Since I'm streaming, I kind of want to just not spend too much time, you know, messing around. Should probably actually try and block this, because it actually, I don't remember it doing this much damage before, but I guess it does. I just don't remember. Yeah, it's probably a smart choice. There's little things I also liked about the game, like when you get the Delphinus. Like, when I was a kid, I was just like, oh my god. And then and the friend who beat the game before I did, he was pretty much like, yeah, you can go around and like recruit like crew members and stuff. And he said you can recruit that Lawrence guy from Sailor's Island, and I was like, oh, that guy looks so cool. I mean, I don't know what his story is, but he's so cool. I like that he's just like, yeah, I'll work free for money. And he's just kind of just there at the beginning of the game for no real reason. Just in that same spot for like the whole game until you get a ship. I thought that was kind of cool. I don't even think you find out anything about him. He's just kind of this mysterious dude that's just really good at what he does. So, I don't know. I like stuff like that. Very, I don't know. I'm always very nostalgic. I don't even know how young people would feel if they're playing this game now. Oh, good. I have never struggled against this boss before. As far as I remember. Another moonberry. Nice. I do like that they actually drop moonberries now, at least more so in the GameCube version. I think because the Dreamcast you had the Pianta Quest. Pinta Quest? Pianta Quest? So you could just get moonberries from that. But there's no Pinta Quest in this, so I guess they'll just like, yeah, have moonberries like all the time. Phew, looks like we won't be getting up anymore. What was that thing? Some kind of ancient guardian, I think. Who knows? Okay, Aika, we need to hurry and secure the moonstone. That's my kind of plan. Are they going to do the thing? Not yet. Wow, this moonstone is huge. Yeah, it was definitely worth going through all the trouble. Won't have to worry about fuel for a while. It's beautiful. Treasure hunting is definitely my favorite part of being an air pirate. Wait till everyone back home sees what we found. There we go.
Yeah!
Ah, right in the nostalgia. And then crap goes down. Ah, it looks like it's going to be another nice day today. Not too windy. Well, there's the bell. Time to get to work. Gotta loosen up a little. Well, he's gonna regret that. Oh. Oh no. I mean, don't call your island Pirate Isle, okay? I know that it's not Pirate Isle on maps or whatever, but well, someone's gonna figure it out anyway. Anyway, ships approaching from the north-northwest, distance 1.5 leagues. It's the Imperial Armada. They got a full battle squadron. They're in total attack formation. Not total. They're in attack formation. I can read, I swear. I don't know how they heard that. I mean, how he heard that. Wow, they don't even care there's kids there. Everyone, get on the ground. Women and children first. Hurry! Damn, I never thought they'd find us. Whose battleship is that? Gaussian? Okay, it's Gaussian, oh. Okay. That flag. It's Gaussian's flagship. Ramirez! Oh, I haven't seen him in so long. Actually, I like Gaussian and Ramirez. They're just really cool characters. I mean, they're not good people, but, you know, I like them as, like, as badasses, I guess. Lord Gaussian, we've blasted the island with cannon fire, and our troops have begun the invasion. Good. They seem very organized for a small village that is under siege. I don't know who their leader is, but he seems very capable. Perhaps Alfonso wasn't over his head. Perhaps. No matter. It appears the battle is over. Retrieve the girl and bring her to me. Capture the air pirates. We will need to interrogate them when we return to Valua, and be sure to destroy their ship as well. And if they resist the Lord Gaussian, what does your Excellency wish to do if the situation arises? I can read. I don't think they're foolish enough to resist. However, if something should happen, burn the village and kill them all. Let the bodies rot in the sun, and leave one of our flags to set an example for others who may defy us. I think the last time I was playing this game, I was literally on the fight where you fight him on the Hydra. That I just stopped playing the game for like a decade or something. Actually, I don't think it was a decade. It must have been before the pandemic or something. Yeah, that makes more sense. You think they're cool characters too? No, don't worry, man. It's fine. I also talk in case other people are listening, like when they're watching it later. Because sometimes people just watch my streams later, which is fine. Okay. Also, I love the music in this game. I still listen to it every so often. It's more or less a perfect soundtrack.
Here goes!
Yeah, that tends to be a popular thing to do. Like a lot of my videos, most of my views come from people watching my old, my old streams. Actually, I guess I do that as well, because I watch a lot of art streams, and I tend to just watch the, I don't usually catch up. I don't watch them when they're, live, usually. Am I going the right way? I think I am. Oh, the Dreamcast version had better soundtrack? I can kind of see that. Yeah, I kind of get what you mean. I noticed the music sounds a little different in this compared to the Dreamcast version, but I couldn't put my finger on it. Oh, same here. I draw, so I tend to like having things in the background, like movies and TV shows. With Twitch, I usually like watching something that's not too distracting. So I actually usually watch more like, nowadays I watch riff tracks or I don't know, channels that have like a 24/7 something. Or I watch some of my friends' streams. Yeah, there's totally a difference with the music, you're right. I even noticed a long time ago as well, but I don't know which one's better. Like example, Vice's theme. I do agree the Dreamcast version sounds better, but I couldn't tell you why. So yeah, I get it.
Is it over already?
Might be something to do on another stream is talk about stuff about this game on the YouTube channel. Oh, that's what they did. That actually makes sense because the Dreamcast version had 2 discs and the GameCube one had to kind of push everything into 1 disc. So I kind of get it. And they cut out voice lines. I guess that makes sense. Tales of Symphonia kind of did the same thing when they released it in the West, the original version. So the Japanese version like had voices for like the skits, but they removed the voices in the English version because they would have to re-record everything in English, and then they were just like, "There's not enough space, so we'll just take them out." Yeah, I guess. I kind of still lean on this version a bit more because it has more content. But yeah, in terms of quality, yeah. I also like that, yeah, I like the bounty fights. I like Piesto. Um, I like the little backstories with the characters they added now. Yeah, honestly, I don't mind them doing it because it's not like this game belongs to Nintendo or something. It's a Sega property, so they could really just put it on any console afterwards. I think it just has to be a high enough demand, right? Heck, I want them to re-release Wild Arms 5, but they're not doing it. But maybe if more people talk about it, then maybe they will. I guess I just have to go home, maybe? No. Okay. Oh, right, I have to go on the ground. Let's see. This is gonna be muscle memory because I don't remember where it is. It's this way. It is this way. There we go. And then that would have taken me hours as a kid to find. I want to talk to all the characters, but I don't want to like. It kind of takes ages to do that. But yeah, if they re-release the game, that would be awesome. Better graphics too. But like, I guess it's not on the cards at the moment. But I feel like they will at some point. I mean, they re-released Space Channel 5 Part 2 years ago on the 360. But then I think it's because of Michael Jackson being in the game. They re-released Crazy Taxi, Sega Bass Fishing, Sonic Adventure, and Sonic Adventure 2 several times. That's like almost on every console now. So I think one day they might do Skies of Arcadia. I mean, it's not even like the game did terribly. I remember Watch Mojo did like a top 10 like underrated games, and Skies of Arcadia was actually number 1. So, there's people that know it exists. It exists. Just not enough people are being vocal about it, I guess. Mom. Vice, Aika, thank the moons you two are safe. What happened here? It was the Imperial Armada. They came out of nowhere and attacked us. What happened to Dad? Where is everyone else? Your father said that if we fight, too many lives would be lost. So, he surrendered. So Captain Dine and the others? They were taken prisoner by the Armada and taken to Valua. Damn. Fina! What happened to Fina? I'm sorry, Vice. The Armada took her too. In Valua, the punishment for piracy is death. Fina will probably be killed too. Vice, what should we do? This is a really obvious choice, but like, it's really funny they gave you this choice anyway. Some of the choices are really tough, but this one's like, oh, there's nothing you can do. Try and save everyone, obviously. What do you think, Aika? We have to save our families and Fina. I know rescuing everyone isn't going to be easy, but it's not impossible. You know, I like you said that. I feel like there's too many main characters in stories where they're just like, we can do anything if you try. Nothing is difficult. And I'm just like, no, you should. Things are hard sometimes. You can't just ignore how tough things are in life. I choose the nothing we can do option all the time. Well, someone's a badass. I can't even. I mean, maybe one day I'll do that. There'll be a playthrough where I just pick all the bad choices. Like when you have to fight Ramirez and you can just choose to fight him and just have him beat you horribly. We can't let them get away with this. Don't worry, we'll get them back somehow. Yeah, you're right. It's up to us. We can't give up now. Alright, let's go. Let's show those Valuans what happens when they mess with the Blue Rogues. Wait, you won't be able to do anything against Valua in the shape you're in right now. The titles for Vice actually give him different stats, so we make him a coward so it's easier to run away. I didn't know that. That actually makes sense. I didn't actually know that. Huh. That actually makes sense. Wow. I've played this game for so long and I just didn't know that. I just thought there were titles that, you know, I don't know, people talk to you differently and you can get like, I don't know, certain things. But I didn't know they change your stats as well. Damn. I actually did not know that. Don't just rush in after them. You'll need a plan first. It's not going to be an easy fight. But if we don't hurry, everyone might... My husband always said, acting quickly and rushing are two completely different things. I mean... kind of. A lot of stats are hidden, but you can see it when it affects some power if you pay a lot of attention to your stats. Ah, okay. Wow. There's always someone that's just way better at some of these things than I am, you know? I should actually, I've never paid attention to stats before, even though I've played through this game several times. Huh. Okay. Huh. I'll try and do that for next time. Especially in times like this, you must calm down and plan every move carefully. I guess thinking about it, you would probably need Vice the Coward to probably speedrun the game. But then, when you get to bosses, you'll be underpowered, right? So that might be kind of tough. Don't worry, everything will be alright. Your father won't let things end like this. Not him. Yeah, Mom, you're right. Yeah. Aiko, let's rest up today. We'll leave for Valua first thing in the morning. Okay. I also like that all these like admirals have like their own flagships, and they all kind of do different stuff. You have to swing from coward early back up into the positive for mid game. Ah, makes sense. Wow, that sounds really tough though. So you just need it for certain early parts of the game, and then just you have to kind of go to maybe Vice the Unimpressive or something. Not the easiest, but we get it done. Makes sense. And there's probably a lot of communities where you can just, you can probably get help in that, so I get it. Lord Gaussian, as you... Lord Gaussian, as you ordered, I brought the girl to see you. Excellent. You may leave. As you wish. I don't know why he sounds like Bane. At last we meet. Fina. You cannot imagine how much trouble the Armada has gone through to find you.
How do you know my name?
I am Gaussian, the sworn protector of Valua and supreme commander of the Imperial Armada. I was gonna say army. I am under direct orders from Her Royal Highness, Empress Theodora, to find you and bring you back to Valua. As a citizen of the Silver Civilization, you have information that is useful to us. Will you help us?
No way.
I see. I did not expect you to help us without proper motivation. However, I believe we have the same goals, so wouldn't it be best for us to help each other? We will reach Valua in half a day. Meanwhile, please enjoy some Netflix. RRR is on Netflix at the moment. It is a crazy movie. Enjoy the comforts of the break until then. I just remembered the Netflix account is suspended, so yeah, we got nothing. Okay. Oh yeah, I have to go into the tiny boat. I'm going through this pretty quick, surprisingly. But then I'm not running around doing crazy stuff. Probably should have bought better weapons, but Vice, Aika, good luck. You better come back. Promise me, okay? Of course, don't worry. We'll be back with everyone else too. Alright. Aika, let's go. Aye aye. Valua should be on a landmass due north from here. Send the course. Alright, Valua, here we come. And this is where the demo ends. In the Dreamcast version. Actually, is it? I feel like the demo ends after the maybe there's I think there's a cutscene, and then I think the demo ends. Okay, so I guess I just go forward for a bit. Yeah, I probably should have bought weapons. Yeah, oh well. I don't have too much gold at the moment because I haven't grinded items. Please be a looper. Yes, one looper. Ah, crumbs. Ugh, I hate these things. I mean, it makes sense that they have high defense, but still, just kind of annoying this early in the game.
That was easy.
Saying that though, there's stronger versions of it later in the game, so. Let's see. Again, it's kind of muscle memory, so I'm just, not muscle memory, just, I don't know, some kind of memory on where to go.
Here goes!
Take this.
That was fun!
Let's see. It is not this way. I think it is not here. Maybe up here. Yeah, this way. Visibility is horrible. Vice, the fog's too thick. I can barely see. That's strange. There's never any fog in this region. I wonder what's causing it. What indeed? The only way to get to Valua is through here. Slow to half speed. Vice, wait, we're too close to that island over there. That's not an island. What? Where? What a purple looking island. Ah, no. Vice, look. It's not an island. Whatever it is, it's alive. I do like the twist with this film. I was like, wow, I didn't see that coming. But it kind of makes sense. What the? It's an arc whale. I've never seen one this big before. Vice, we'll get killed if we get too close to it. But we've got to hurry to Valua. Vice, what should we do? I'm going to say What do you think we're going to do? Of course we're going to retreat. We don't stand a chance against that thing in this ship. I know we're in a hurry, but if that thing capsizes us, everyone we know will be executed. We better play it safe. Okay, I can't argue with that. We'll be okay as long as it doesn't see us. Okay, it's seen us. We're screwed now. Vice, it saw us! Ah, crap. Grab hold of something and brace yourself. Don't let go. You know, it just occurred to me in this world, it's not even just like you fall into the ocean and maybe you have a chance of survival. I mean, in this game, if you die out here, you're just dead. You fall to this, you just fall down and just get smushed by into like a dense stone or something. But the ship, it's breaking up. Hey, get up. I can see that. Yeah. That is true. I don't even know if that's worse, because you could just be flung onto like a floating piece, a floating boulder or something. Ugh. Are you gonna sleep all day? Get up. Get up. Ugh, my head. Ugh. Aika, are you okay? So you finally decided to get up, huh? Damn, that's a big arm. Man with an artificial arm. Because of you two, Ragnar got away. I was so close. Ragnar? Now I remember. That huge arc wheel that blew our ship, of course. I thought we were finished, but you rescued us. Hey, thanks. Thanks? Thanks, you say? Don't start with me. I'm Sean Connery. Aika, I mean Vice. I'm not sure why, but I keep getting hurt today. Hey, what are you doing, you crusty, rusty old man? He didn't do anything. Didn't do anything? I've been chasing after the Aqua for years. I was so close to finally capturing him, but because of you kids, you got away. I'm really sorry that you didn't catch him. Really. Debris from your ship hit my sails. I'm lucky my ship is still airborne. You kids were even luckier I was here to grab you. I was working all morning tossing what was left of your ship overboard. Now I'm stuck with the two of you. What? Our ship was destroyed? Aye. Now, this isn't a passenger ship. Everyone on board needs to pull their own weight. If you don't like it, you can jump off. I need to keep the load as light as possible anyway. What? Oh, great. What kind of mess have we got ourselves into? The low jack. I forgot about this dude. I mean, not the dude, the ship, I guess. Go down to the hall and bring the 2 supply boxes up to the bridge.
Aye, aye.
Bring 2 supply boxes to the bridge? No problem. I'll bring them right away. Actually, sir, we're on our way to Valua when we were attacked. Where's the ship heading? Where the ship is going is none of your concern. Now get moving. I give up. I don't really have time to be doing this, but what other choice do I have? I think I went too far. I'll probably finish the stream at 9, so that's like 15 minutes from now. Let's see. I'm trying to remember where the barrels are. Oh wait, yeah, it's these boxes. Well, this looks like the box that the old man wanted me to get. Ugh. What the? What's in this thing? Bodies, boy! Bodies! Great. This guy's probably going to work us to death. Good job, Vice. You look like you got a little more than rubber on your bones. What's your name, boy?
Uh-huh.
My name is Vice. I'm a blue rogue. I used to do this type of grunt work on the pirate ship. An air pirate, huh? Well, what exactly would two air pirates be doing sailing alone? Well, we have our reasons. Sir, we need to get to Valua. I beg of you, please take us there. Valua, huh? Explain. And that's how I met your mother. Oh. And that's why we have to get there as soon as possible. We need to save our friends. Trying to pick a fight with the Armada. You've got to be out of your mind, boy. I have no time to babysit you and your friend. I need to find Rackham again. Try your luck with a different ship. Brah. I see. It would really help if you could bring us, but we can't force you to. By the way, why exactly are you chasing Rackham anyway? Boy. There's no need to tell you. There's still one supply box left. Get down into the hall and get moving. Great. I spill my guts and he keeps quiet. And then makes me do much more work. What's with this guy? Great. Now I'm gonna move boxes all day. What is in this thing anyway? actually do wonder what in those boxes. I don't think we ever find out. I'm done, sir. Alright, now on to the next chore. Take the helm. What? Are you really letting me? I want to see how well you can shell. If we can't shell, then you'll be loading boxes for the rest of the trip. Wow, most of my duties revolved around raiding, so I hardly ever actually get to fly on our ship. Oh ship. Yeah. Hi, English. Well, pretty old, but these gauges are in great shape. And the wheel is so light. It's really responsive too. This ship must really turn tight. Must make really tight turns. For someone who's hardly ever been to the helm of a ship this size, you seem to know quite a bit, boy. I spent a lot of time on the bridge of the Albatross, so I picked up a lot. Good. Now let's see if we can actually sail. Our destination is Sailor's Island, about 40 leagues northeast from here. Wait a minute. You could at least tell me the name of this ship, and yours whilst you're at it. The ship's called the Little Jack, and I'm Drachma. Alright now, stop fooling around. The sun is going to set soon.
Aye, aye.
Aye, aye, Captain. Drachma. No Jack. Full speed ahead. Drachma has joined the party. Drachma's allowed you to use his blue moonstone. There he is. Let's get this move out of the way. Tackle. I do need a spirit charge, but he doesn't have that yet. I don't have enough berries for it. Yeah. Tackle is a great skill. It takes me back. It's level 12? Alright. Okay. Okay. Alright. Let's say, what time is it? 8:46. Oh wait, am I through already? Okay, no, I still need to go into here. I mean, the low jack isn't bad, but still. Oh, yeah. This guy. So used to the Dreamcast one. Can I help you? This ship here is a free medical vessel. Are you here for treatment? You sick or something? No, we're fine. We're just passing through the area and we saw your ship. We figured we'd come and see who you were. Wait a sec. Your clothes, your weapons, your eye patch. You guys are air pirates. You're just in time. There's something that I want to ask of you guys. Please come inside.
Hi.
I apologize for the abruptness. I know you don't really need my services and have no need to stay, but I have a favor to ask of you. But first, let me introduce myself. The name's Doc, or that's what everyone calls me. I'm a free doctor. I don't have a country to call home. But that lets me live the way I want to. So I fly the skies and heal sick and injured sailors, wherever the wind takes me. Oh, and this is Maria. She's a little quiet and and shy, but she's a good kid. Right. Now, what was it that you wanted to ask us to do? Well, direct and to the point. I like that. But here, take these lens. It's sort of related to what I want to ask you. That thing is called a moon lens. Did I put moon before things in this game? Anyway, it's a special lens made from moonstones. See? With it, you can see things you wouldn't normally be able to. Here, put the lens on and look where I'm pointing. Whoa, there's some sort of creature right there. It's a moonfish, see? Just moon everything. They're tricky little fellas to catch because they're, well, transparent. You can only see them using that lens. Which brings me to the favor I wanted to ask of you. I want you to find as many of these moonfish as you can and bring them back to me. They tend to nest in populated areas for whatever reason, so check towns and dungeons. But they try to keep out of most people's way, so look in hard to reach areas like behind buildings, on the bridges, and rooftops. Oh, one more thing. Whenever you're near moonfish, the moon lens I give you will react to make a sound, so pay attention. Okay, so I use this lens to see these little guys, How in the 6 moves am I supposed to catch them? It's pretty easy actually. Here, let me put the moon lens into your goggles. When I'm done, you can use it when you go into first person view with the white button, I guess. Once you find the moonfish, a target will appear. Line it up with the moonfish. When you've got the moonfish on your sights, just press the A button. And here you go. The lens was a perfect fit. Well, sounds easy enough, right? Actually, the reason for all of this is a bit strange. An old bird got lost and found its way to my ship. I decided to take care of it for now, but I just don't get what the bird's problem is. He refuses to eat anything other than moonfish. But for whatever reason, Maria seems to have really grown attached to the critter, so I do what I can to keep it happy. It's sort of my responsibility to take care of Maria. Anything she wants, I provide. Of course, there's only so much I can do. But I can't leave my ship. I can't leave Maria here all alone. That's why I'm asking you for this favor. Of course, I will compensate you adequately. Bring me lots of fish, and I'll give you items in return. So please, if you find any moonfish, bring them to me. I'll be eternally grateful. I think from him you get Vice's ultimate weapon, but I can't remember. I think that's forgetting all the moonfish in the game. There should be moonfish near or on Sailor's Island. I'm sure if you look hard enough, find them. Be sure to check on top of roofs and behind buildings. Check everywhere using your first person point of view. Good luck! Good luck. Wow, so this is Sailor's Island. I've never been here before, but I can already tell this place is lots of fun. Yep, I think I'm gonna like it here. After I stock my supplies here, I'm leaving again. You two can stay here.
Huh?
Hey, wait a second. We have no ship. Are you planning to just strand us here? Gotta find Rachnar. And in the meantime, I have to find a cannon that's powerful enough to destroy him. I have no time to waste with you kids. You two can resolve your own problems. Track my way! Oh, stupid. This is just great. He's not listening to anything we're saying. I wonder if there's anything that will make the old man change his mind. Maybe we can dig up some information. Let's go around town to see what we can find. I don't want to see Lawrence, because I miss that guy. Where is he? There he is. I've got no use for you if you don't have any money. Do not bother me. Art. What kind of art do I do? I do different types. I do kind of like an anime style. I do semi-realistic. I'm getting into background art as well. And yeah, those are the ones I do at the moment, more or less. I'm also kind of thinking of doing VTuber designs at some point. Just sell this real quick. Sell. Okay. Wait till you just end up with so much money. Probably. The PNG tuber. Yeah, more or less. I don't want to really make like, I don't know if that's actually the term because it's new to me, but yeah. I can't really build rigs or anything, so just doing like PNGs might be good enough for now. I should look up the term, it seems really useful. Also, the channel, not so much recently, but usually we do talk about like art and such. So that's really just, and any form of art really. It's anything that seems interesting. Oh, it's this one. But yeah, PNG tuber. Let me look that up. That actually sounds really useful, actually. I've heard that term before. Yeah, that looks like what I want to do, more or less. Yeah. Yeah, I prefer that one actually, the way you just use pictures. Because again, I can't really build a rig at the moment, so just PNGs sound better. Good man? Okay. I'm gonna just leave you as you are. There's one up here. Oh yeah, I have to get to the top of that building to get it. I can get you the program link that my friend did. Oh yeah, why not? Oh, yeah, you get the weapon from this guy. Sorry, yeah, this is where you get Vice's ultimate weapon, I think. Okay. But I think it only appears when you become Vice the Legend or something. I think so. Have to make sure I don't save over any of those files. Yeah, why not? Yeah, I can also just look up the program as well. Let me take a screenshot of the link. Alright. Let's see. There we go. Not too far. Just take 4 pictures of your character. Okay. I need to actually, I did some rough drawings, but I haven't actually put anything up online. But yeah, actually, I might try and work on it this week. Because I feel like I might need one for the channel anyway, but I do want to design other people's ones as well. Funny enough, I find it hard to kind of design like characters for myself, but when people ask me to design things for them, it's a little easier because usually they have like more of an idea of what they want, you know, what their character should look like. Mouth open, close, and blinking frames. That's a cool idea. Yeah, I guess that's how it works. I can see that. Oh, this. This bottle thing won't be useful until much later in the game. But, let me get it now. I just do boring RL cam. Yeah, I can speak English. It's not boring per se. I kind of want to do it as well, but the lighting in my room is so terrible and my camera kind of sucks. So I've just kind of gotten used to just doing it this way. I always dread using Zoom or something because the camera always sucks. So, yeah. So if you can do cam, that's really cool. I usually can't, but yeah. Also, I live in London, so it gets dark pretty quick. And I usually just stream in the evening, so yeah. I feel like I forgot. Oh yeah, weapons. Let's get weapons. Yeah, it's more or less why I wanted to just make a VTuber or something, so at least it adds a little something to the stream. And all this stuff for the stream, I pretty much just made myself. I think she sells weapons. Nope. Nah, I mean, it's useful, I guess, but that's not what I need at the moment. You have a friend that has a different picture character for each game she's playing. That's not a bad idea. I mean, if you have a lot of ideas, then why not? I probably would like the idea of just different like costumes or outfits or something, but different characters might be good too. It's not a bad idea. they sell weapons there? I feel like they do, but I don't see it. It doesn't matter anyway. Oh wait, I need to talk to... Yeah. Oh wait, I need to talk to the ship guy. Oh, it's 9 now. Might have to stop the stream in like a minute or two. Hey there, big guy. How's the sailing going? There's a ship parts shop specializing in big guns and stuff. But actually, I just ran out of stock. I'm waiting for the next shipment to arrive, so I'm a little bored right now. Why don't you stay and talk for a while? I don't have anything better to do, and I might have some information that might interest you. So tell me, what's this information that you have? I'm glad you asked, big guy. It's something I heard from a sailor on his way back from Valua. He says that the ship parts merchant in Valua has started selling a cannon they call the harpoon cannon. It's some sort of giant spear-like weapon that they mount in the front of your ship, and it's connected by a rope or something. From what I hear, because there's a rope attached, you can just reel that spear-like thing back to your ship. Saves money on ammo. I expect it packs a real punch. With a weapon like that, even a small ship can probably hold its own against larger ships. A harpoon cannon, huh? Ridiculous, a harpoon cannon. You know, we just might be able to use this information to try and convince Captain Drachma to take us to Valua. Funny enough, I thought Weiss was saying that, but... I'll talk to Drachma first, and maybe I'll call it a day. I have been recording for 3.5 hours. Captain Drachma. Boy, stop calling me that. You don't share with me anymore. Therefore, I am no longer your captain. Really? Oh, that's too bad. I heard about a cannon that might be able to take out Rackham, but since you're no longer sailing with us, I guess it doesn't matter. You better not be lying to me, boy. I mean, girl. Boy, girl. What you say? You know, I was amazed when I saw Rackham. I've never seen an arc wheel that big before. I used to think that he was indestructible. Until I knew there was a cannon that could destroy him, but you're not sailing with us anymore. So I guess it doesn't really matter. Gee, Aika, I would do anything for a ride to Valua. I wonder who would get us there. Are you trying to bargain with me, boy? Well, since he put it so eloquently, if we're going to give you information that will help you, we expect you to help us. Now that I think about it, I remember hearing something like that. So I don't even know what she would sound like. No idea. Some Valua soldiers passing through here were talking about it one day. They said it had enough power to destroy a small island. Polly, I hope you ain't taking their sides and lying to me. Whoa, Drachma, have I ever lied to you, huh? Have I ever lied to you? And besides, I can tell these kids I'm lying by the looks in their eyes. I've been running this tavern for 20 years, Drachma. I know people. I can spot cheats and liars, and these children are neither. Alright. What can my hope shop, but I'll take you to Valuor anyway. What? That means? If you want to go, you have to work the entire way. But I'll take you there.
Yeah!
They did the thing. Captain, you're the best, and thank you too, Polly. Thank you for believing us. Don't sweat it. When you're done with your adventure, come back and tell us about it. This crusty old bunch is dying for some fresh tales. Aye, man. It's the least I can do. Alright, but be careful. Valua isn't known for their hospitality. They usually shoot first and ask questions later. Oh, well. Commentary. That's right. Also, we need an entry passport to get in. Unfortunately, I don't have one, but I'm sure someone here on Shittish Island has one. Valuan passports, huh? Alright, let's go and look for one, Captain Drachma. Join the party again. Fair enough. I'll probably call it a day today. Been recording way too long. But yeah, it was nice doing this stream today. I've always wanted to play this game on this channel, but the game's too long and I don't know, I'd rather just play shorter games on this channel. I don't hate the idea of playing it though, so maybe one day I might try it again. Just not for a while, I guess. I'll probably post it on the YouTube channel when I've worked on a thumbnail. So look forward to that. You can check out Fruit Punch Crunch for all my gaming videos and Art Mood for all my art videos. So yeah, thanks for the follow. This is the only day for... Yeah, I guess so. Because it's kind of a long game to play on a stream. Saying that though, I did get through the game surprisingly fast to get to this area. So, I don't know, maybe one day. You can stream it on your channel as well. Just let me know when you're doing it and I'll come and watch you play or something. Yeah, I do want to keep playing it, but let me think about it for a while. Because I definitely love this game and I definitely want to try and play it, but it's very, very long. And yeah, and also I tend to play other games as well, so those tend to be a little less niche. So yeah, so I need to work on those too. Oh, this is where the weapon shop is. What was it? Oh, I remember you. I'm Pinta, and I travel the skies looking for all sorts of equipment. I live my life searching for exotic and rare things. My dream is to collect all of the rare items in the world, every last one of them. Wow, all the items in the world? You've got big dreams for such a little fellow. My dream is to sail all around the world someday. I know just how you feel. We both have really big goals. I think we'll get along just fine. You're a dreamer like myself. Yep, we've both got big dreams, and now we just gotta concentrate on making our dreams come true, right? Of course. Well, you take care. Don't be a stranger if you're ever in town again. So on the Dreamcast version, you can get something called Painter's Quest to play on the VR, not VR, the VM unit. And yeah, I used the main character of that game, but this game isn't on the GameCube, unfortunately, so that kind of sucks. Yeah, so yeah, thanks for the follow. I mean, hopefully I make content that you enjoy watching. I play fighting games and RPGs. I play old games, new games. I don't know, maybe next week or something, I might try playing this game again. But it depends. I need to kind of really sort out my time. Because I don't think I can play this for like an hour a week or 2 hours a week. I feel like this is like a 3 to 4 hour game per week. So that's why I'm kind of hesitant. Because I tend to play games where I can just play them for like an hour or an hour and a half. Oh, do you play Skies of Arcadia on your channel? Yeah. Well, if you stream that game on your channel, I can check it out later. That's all you do? That's still something. See, if I only had one game to play on the channel, then that makes sense. But I play like, I don't know, 4 or 5 other games per week. So it's a little hard to make this work into the schedule. So that's why I'm a little hesitant. But if I swap things around, maybe... Do you do like long streams, or do you just like play bit by bit per week? Depends. Because yeah, this game is really long. Because it's technically like a 70-hour game if you're trying to get everything. Saturday I did the whole 11 hours. Wow. That would be tricky for me because I don't play this game frequently. I play it like every 5 years or so. But I like to break it up into 3-hour streams over multiple days. That probably makes sense, yeah. To be fair, I think I could probably make it work if I do that as well. So if I do like 3 hours a week, then I think that's not too bad. So yeah, for speedrun makes sense. You can't really just stop it, I guess. So yeah, you're giving me something to think about. So I'll try and, you know, consider it. Because I do love, you know, I've been playing this today and I'm like, man, I love this game. It really takes me back. So I might do it. I might do it at some point. The segmented category allows breaks. Okay, makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I'll give you a follow. Actually, I'll give you a follow now so that when you do stream again, then I can just like yeah, then I can check out your playthrough as well. Did I buy this already? No, let me buy that now. Purple or blue? Let's go with blue. I do commissions. I do commissions sometimes. I haven't done any recently, but it's always there. I don't market it, but I can do it. And I haven't done an art discussion for a while because I'm trying to learn how to edit videos so that I can make just more pleasing videos to watch. Because I used to do like 30-minute discussions about art on the channel, but then I decided that maybe it's too long to do that, so I want to try and do like 10-minute videos on YouTube instead for like discussions for now. and then maybe do longer ones. Maybe when I get more followers and subscribers and stuff. Oh yeah, I need to post some stuff up. Um, I think if you check my dashboard, I have some stuff on my Ko-fi. I haven't put like the recent stuff from like a year on there, which I need to do. But you can check some of my art there. I think it should be on my dashboard, hopefully. Yeah, Ko-fi you can post like videos and like pictures there. You can also sell art there as well. Yeah, I mean if you make art as well, you can post your stuff there. Yeah, it's kind of useful. Because there's some artists I was following on Twitter, and I noticed a lot of them had Ko-fi, and I figured if I have that too, that might be cool. And yeah, you can also ask for donations through Ko-fi as well. You can set goals for that as well. And yeah, it's a pretty good website. Yeah, you can also put your Blender stuff on Ko-fi as well, or you can use ArtStation. I have an ArtStation account, but I haven't posted anything yet. ArtStation is a little bit like DeviantArt, but it's more professional, I guess. Ah, Mystic Dress. Let's get that. The art world is still new to you. Yeah, I mean, generally, just the best thing to do is just follow artists you like on Instagram and on Twitter and just check what they do. I used to use DeviantArt as well, but that was like 10, 12 years ago. So, yeah, there's better sites now like ArtStation and Ko-Fi. Same, yeah, I have Twitter just for that too. I pretty much just look at other people's art on there. And, I don't know, look at funny videos. Because almost every artist I know, like illustrator or mangaka or something, a lot of them use Twitter, so it's quite cool for that. But yeah, it's yeah. So look, you got options. But yeah, I'll check out your stream later. Just I need to check your schedule and then just and I'll try and check it out. But yeah, I'll probably call it tonight. I need to actually practice on Blaze Blue Cross Tag Team for tomorrow, because I don't want to forget how to play that game. Also, someone kicked my ass really terribly last week, so I need to get good. Oh, you just go live when you feel like it. Oh, okay. Yeah, sometimes I do that too. I try to keep it at least between like Tuesday to Friday. But yeah, I also post on Twitter if I'm going to stream. And I have a Twitter feed on my dashboard as well, so people can check that out. Oh, the game is Blaze Blue. I think it's called Cross Tag Team or something like that. It's like a crossover game with Persona characters, Blaze Blue characters, On the Night in Birth characters. Yeah. So I'll be streaming that tomorrow. So yeah, it'll be tomorrow, kind of around this time. So, yeah. Anywho, I'll probably call it a day. But yeah, thanks for the follow. And it's nice I have 30 followers now. And yeah, so also just nice to get through this game again after a while. Okay, that freaked me out. I was like, why is it going dark? Yeah, thanks again. I'm probably going to just play a little bit more and then just go to sleep early. Alright. You have a nice day. I guess since it's the US, it's probably daytime there, so yeah. Yeah, have a nice day, I guess. Thanks again. Bye, guys.